On this episode of Will on the Road, we're entering the wheat belt of the Midwest. This particular farm is close to my heart, as it is a cold press, and I can use this in my cooking in Will Street. So Fiona, tell me a little bit about the canola oil, because I've normally just used it as a straight salad oil.
Right, so we'll take a step back. So this is your canola seed. So this is the stuff that we start with, that's the stuff that we grow. So we grow this.
Let's have a look.
A little bit like a mustard seed.
Okay. Wow, it is almost like a mustard seed.
Yeah. So we pop that in the ground and then we harvest that, so everything comes from our property. When it goes through the press, we'll take you down there in a minute, this goes in the top. This comes out byproduct, it's meal, so it's a premium stock feed.
Okay, so how did that come from that? So it grows and then you...
Yep, so this will come off the plant. This comes off the, you'd be familiar with the yellow flowers. This is the seed that comes off that we harvest. We put the seed in the top of a big hopper and then it's a screw press. So it's basically just a mechanical squishing of that seed that gets the oil out and then this is the byproduct. This is your commercial canola oil, which they'll use heat and they'll use solvents and hexane and bleachers and deodorizers and whatnot because they want to get the most oil out of their seed. So we forgo quantity for quality. So we just press and we filter and then we package it and that's all we do.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is not yours?
No, so that's the plastic stuff you come off the supermarket shelf. That's what that is. Yep. Someone asked me why ours is yellow. It's not why ours is yellow, it's why the other one's not yellow because it's had the processing done to it.
Fantastic. Well, let's have a taste. It has got that nutty flavour to it.
Yeah, so it's quite a nutty, is the general description I'm given.
It's got much more of a buttery sort of flavour to it.
Yep.
I don't know if you...
It's a very chef word, I think. I think most of my taste is home cooks.
But it's just got a sense of richness to it.
Yeah.
That I presume that, you don't get when you're having your salad oil.
Yep, so it's just, it's just pressed and that's all we do to it. So it comes straight from the plant.
So where can I get this in Perth? Where are you stocking?
So the Boat Shed, the Herdsman Market has it, Miller and Baker, they have it. The Black Truffle in North Freo has it. There's the few in Perth. In the Midwest, the IGAs have got it. The little hamper company has it.
Well, fantastic. Well, it looks like, I think this would be a great product in the stir fries.
Yeah.
I think it will probably go very well. So this is the...
This is the press. This is the press shed. So our last press was in November last year, so it hasn't been run since then. So it's pretty much in a packed up state. But this is basically the press that we imported from Germany. It has two, these are both the same, but it basically has a big screw that comes out like this and it has a press head on the end. And so the canola comes through and it's a mechanical press. So it just basically pushes against it. And then there's like a sieve on the shaft and the oil drops out of there. Yep. And we have a catching plate here. So the oil just drips into the catching plate and then we have it collecting in a bucket to the side. Yep, and then in front of here we'll have a pallet that has a bulk bag and that meal, that byproduct, so that pops out the end in pellet form and we just collect that as it goes. We then get about 800 litres of oil in here, which we then put through our filter to get all the seed sediment and stuff out.
And the filter is cloth or is
No, so it's a plate filter. So we put some filtering aid in, which basically just forms its own filter within the plates and we run the 800 through it and then when it comes to cleaning it's really easy. We just unbolt it and it just drops out. Yeah, it's really easy.
What a spectacular view of canola. It
is here.
It is here. I was expecting fields of gold.
I know you were.
But now I've got fields of microherbs.
Yes, so if you have a look down here, you'll get your eye in. There's little ones here and here. So we'd like to be standing here and there'd be a row of our little microgreens. But it's been quite dry, so the moisture's been a bit hit and miss. So hopefully there'll be some rain next week and we'll get the germination will come a bit more and we'll get more of a fill in of the rows.
And how long does it take to sort of come into a cabbage form before it shoots up?
Well, that really depends on where you are. So up here, because it's quite in the northern ag region, it's very warm up here. So if we get some rain and it still stays this warm, our soil temperatures are still really warm, they'll bounce out the ground. Like if there was more moisture, they'd grow really quickly.
Yeah.
So last year we had our canola in at the right at the end of March, which was just really, really, really early, and it did bounce. There was a lot of moisture, there was a lot of heat, and so they really grew almost too quickly last year for us. We'll harvest it anywhere from late September through to November.
Yeah.
Harvest is generally wrapped up here, including lupins and wheat, barley, by the end of December.
Yeah.
August, September is beautiful up here.
Yeah.
There's not so many flies. It's a bit cooler.
Well, listen, thank you. It's been absolutely fascinating learning about canola, and there's a lot of things I didn't know about it, and I just can't wait to be using the product in the restaurant.
Awesome.
So thank you, Fiona.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks.